Hello, my name is Sarah Carver, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich properly. You want to start with all of your ingredients. You want to find your favorite peanut butter. Mine happens to be honey roasted peanuts, and it's crunchy. Normally we get creamy in our house, but crunchy is what we have left. You also want to find your favorite jelly, and this happens to be peach mango preserves, which is a favorite of mine and my husband's. My kids don't like it as much. The bread that I got today is a butter crust bread. Usually I'll have some whole wheat bread or even the Hawaiian bread that they now make in a loaf. But today for this purposes, we're just going to use our butter crust, which is a regular piece of bread. You want to start off with your piece of bread. You're going to take one piece of bread, and you're going to start off with your peanut butter. Some people like to have a knife and a spoon separately to put the peanut butter and then put the jelly, but I use a knife for both. It's the same knife. So what you want to do is get a very good generous amount of peanut butter on your knife, and then you want to spread it evenly across one piece of bread. Now you might have to go back in to the peanut butter, and you can see that we're almost out. Peanut butter is a favorite in our household, and you want to make sure that every corner of your bread is actually covered, because it's not a real true peanut butter and jelly sandwich if you don't have peanut butter on every bit of your bread. Now I happen to be making two sandwiches today, so you can just see really the technique and how you use it. One's going to have a little bit less peanut butter on it, simply because I don't like quite as much peanut butter on mine as other people do. Some people just like it thick, and some people even like it on both pieces of bread. Personally, I'm a one side of bread kind of girl, so I want to make sure that you still want to, even if it's not as thick, you still want to make sure that you have it on every corner of the piece of bread, such as that. There's a little bit of excess peanut butter. I have my napkins handy. Kind of just wipe my hand off. I got a little peanut butter on there. Scrape that peanut butter right off of there. Dig into the jelly. Now, I do, however, like a little more jelly on my sandwich. It's probably because I enjoy sugar a little more than I should. But spread that out. You again want that on every single aspect of your bread, covering that entire part of your peanut butter. Again, just lick that right off. And you can see the bread right here. Looks good. Covered. Now, we're going to go ahead and spread it on this piece. And you may be wondering why I'm making two sandwiches tonight. It's because whenever I make peanut butter and jelly, I always have someone in the family who wants to know where theirs is. And see this? I dripped a little jelly. That's why I have the placemat here, so that it's easy cleanup. Then get on the table. Not that the table is not completely tore up from the kids, but if you can see, I have two sandwiches. Now, I'm just going to leave that right there. What you want to do is make sure that your bread pressed firmly on there. Press firmly on there. You can see that I started with my favorite plate, which happens to be R2D2. Now I have two sandwiches, and what goes perfect with a sandwich is a glass of milk. So I also have my glass of milk. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these sandwiches in half. That just makes it a little bit slower to eat and a little bit easier to grasp when you hold on to it. And the reason I made two is because my cameraman asked that I make him a sandwich as well. So there you have it. That's how you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I hope you take this and you enjoy, and use whatever jelly and peanut butter that you like. Thanks. Have a good evening.